Hi, I'm going to give you a quick overview about how to load some chlorophyll data for the UK using the NEODAAS portal. So first I go to data.neodaas.ac.uk/visualization. This comes up with a welcome screen. At the bottom of this, there's a link to load chlorophyll concentration for the UK. So if you just click here, then this will load data from the Sentinel-3A Ultra sensor, as can be seen in the information panel on the left. Sometimes takes a little bit of a while to actually get the data, color it up and load it. So if you just give it a couple of seconds, once it's loaded, then it should be fast. Along the bottom is the time slider. So you can see that it's defaulted to sometime around July. But if we drag this slider along, you can see it goes right up to nearly the current day. So zoom in, I can see the data it's got there. So that's all loaded now. And you can see there's a color scale on the left. So it's going from 0.01 to 10 milligrams per meter cubed of chlorophyll. And there are options in here to change the default color scheme and the default scaling. But we're just going to leave them as they are for now. So just go back to that information panel. So it gives us a little bit of information about the data that's loaded. So it says it's ocean color data. It's been provided through NEODAAS. Region is G13 Northeast Atlantic, and that's just one of the processing tiles we use through NEODAAS. It's a 7-day composite. So for each date, it's a composite of the preceding 7 days worth of data, and that's used to fill in gaps in clouds, which is particularly relevant during the winter months and more generally in the UK because we get quite a lot of cloud cover. So it's from the Sentinel-3A Ultra satellite, and it's at 1 kilometer resolution. So it's the slightly reduced resolution because Ultra can provide data at 300 meters resolution. And then it's the refined data. So what this means is that it's a slightly higher quality product, but there's normally about a 2-day lag on data. So it's not the fastest available data. And then this is just saying that it's chlorophyll A concentration. So to get the very latest data, we do also have the near real-time data in the portal. So I'm just going to go through the steps that would have been used to load this up, to load up some of the NRT data. So if I go through ocean color as the indicator, select chlorophyll as the type, then we're going to select G13 Northeast Atlantic of the area. Again, I'll go for a 7-day composite and use Sentinel-3A Ultra, also 1 kilometer resolution. But rather than refined as is currently loaded, I'm going to select the NRT data and load that in now. So just go through some options here. And there's a choice of 2 different algorithms. There's the neural network algorithm and OC4ME. So I'm going to use the neural network because that's the same as that's already loaded in. So just click on that. That's going to be loading up now. It's just defaulted to the full tile. So that's the full G13 tile. If I just zoom back into the southwest. So you'll see that on the date slider, the NRT data just goes 1 date more recent. So the most recent data is from the 6th of February, and we're currently on the 7th of February. So for the NRT data, we normally get it from the previous day. So that's been loaded in here. Just looking at the scale as well. So for the previous data, I changed the scales to set 10 milligrams as the maximum. So I'm just going to do the same here so it's consistent. So I just change that there to 10. there is also an option to change the color scheme, but I'm going to keep it as it is. So I quite like this Viridis one. So you can hit apply changes to apply them instantly, or you can just leave it and it will go. Okay. So now we've got them exactly the same. So that gives us the NRT data from the Alt-G sensor. And if you zoom out, you can see that although it extends one day into the future, we generally only keep the past month or so of data and then remove them. So for going back further in time, the refined data is best. But if you want the absolute latest data, then it's good to go for the NRT. So this is just from the Sentinel-3A Alt-G. There's also a second Sentinel-3B sensor. So I'm just going to go through the same process of loading that again. So go again, ocean color, chlorophyll, G13 as the area. Again, go for a 7-day composite. I'm going to select Sentinel-3B Alt-G this time. Again, 1 kilometer. Select NRT. Go through some of these options again, and again, select the same algorithm. And that's going to load up now. So I'll do the same, and I'll change the maximum of that to be 10. I'll just hit that apply changes button. So if we zoom back in now, I'm just going to turn off the refined data just to make it a little bit clearer. So I just click the info there, which tells me which sensor it is. So you can just use this I button to toggle the visibility on and off. So you can see that without the Sentinel 3B data, there's not really any coverage. When I turn it back on, get some more coverage there. And again, going back slightly, you can see here that just having those two satellites, it's filling in some of the gaps that you're getting with only one sensor. So you're getting much greater coverage using those two. So once you've got that all set up how you like with those Sentinel 3A and 3B NRT data for the UK, and also the Sentinel 3A refined data, just covering a longer time period, as well as setting up all the scaling as needed, you can hit this share button. And what this does is it creates a unique link to the portal as it's set up. So I can just copy that link and either bookmark it or send it to someone. So if I open that up in a new tab now, what that will do is it will load that portal with all the layers loaded. So you don't have to go through the process of setting it up again. So that's it. That's a quick introduction of how to load chlorophyll data for the UK from the Alt-G Sentinel-3A and Sentinel-3B satellites.